Hey Sagi, what's up? Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your love and your support. I'm so excited to be connecting with your energy today. We're going to see what's going on for you for this upcoming week, see what the vibes are like, how you might be feeling, what might come up, what to look out for or be aware of. If this reading helps or you enjoy, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info is in the description box down below. But yeah, Sagi, let's get into this. Let's see what's going on for you for this next week. Oh my god. You got the hummingbird. Cancer had the hummingbird come out as well. And you guys just seen, I shuffled the fuck out of this deck. And I I prepped the deck before I even start any readings. So that's wild. So the hummingbird, air energy. That's a nice vibe. Alright, I'll tell you exactly what it means in a second, but let me just get out the other cards. We're gonna get two more. What's going on for Spirit? Really? I ain't gonna take any of those. You're gonna have to give me less cards, please. I specified. I just want two. Just give me two. What's going on for Sagi for the next 7 days? What do my Sagittarians need to know, look out for, be aware of? What are the vibes looking like? Show me clearly. What's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week, the next 7 days? Okay, we got the eagle. We got a lot of bird energy around. You might be connecting with birds. There might be a bird that's like your spirit animal. Really? Okay. And the fish. And I guess Spirit wants you to take these cards as well. Nothing wrong with that, but we got a lot. Okay, so we'll see where we're at with time. We may get to the tarot, we might not. This might just be your reading. Okay, so I don't even know where to begin. Let's just start off with the first card, right? Hummingbird. So, hummingbird, there is something that you could be returning to this week, something you maybe took a break from, something that was kind of on pause. You're returning to something. You're also kind of in this vibe where you're hovering or you're just kind of like staying in one spot. You're kind of like treading water. You're like, this really does require your persistence and dedication. But I see you returning to something that you really enjoy, that you really love, that you're really passionate about. And the hummingbird is like a very loving, positive, like high vibrational energy. This is like being able to attract that sweetness. Because think about it. If you want hummingbirds in your yard, you gotta get specific flowers for them to be attracted. So it's kind of like be mindful of the energy that you're putting out, because what you put out, you attract more of that. So it's like you're in this attracting, manifesting mode. So if you're specifically trying to attract something or someone, it's like you gotta be mindful of the energy that you're putting out. Okay? Because I'm kind of seeing here with the fish, you might be kind of flip-flopping around with your ideas or your manifestations or your intentions, or, you want something, but then the way that you're speaking out loud or the way that you're talking to yourself, it's like you're counteracting your manifestation, or like you're saying, I am rich, I want money, but then you go and you're like, oh, but I'm so poor and I'm so broke and I can't afford this and I can't afford that. It's just, so it's kind of like confusing the universe. If you're trying to manifest a person, you're like, I want this relationship, I want this love, I want this person, but then you keep going back like, oh, but maybe I don't deserve them, or maybe they're out of my league, or maybe I'm not good enough, or and then you kind of are backtracking a bit. That's this fish energy where there's this wishy-washiness. You're kind of getting pushed around, the current's just kind of taking you wherever, and it's a bit of like not the most grounded energy. So Spirit's wanting you to get more grounded and just like firm with your beliefs, Sagi. Firm with your frickin' beliefs. This is also just an energy where, there might be little interruptions or occurrences that pop up that might throw you off balance, or try to throw you off balance. It's up to you on if you're going to allow that to affect you or not, or like if you can bounce back as quickly as possible. This is the energy where it's like, try your best not to resist, just kind of go with the flow rather than resisting the flow. You ever try to swim against the ocean or swim against the current? Like, that is a waste of energy. So it's like, if you can kind of just lean into whatever direction you're moving towards, that'll make things a lot easier for you. So kind of just like, that whole saying, the path of least resistance, is like literally take that path that like there's least resistance. So if you can try your best not to fight so hard or like push you know, it's literally, I just get the image, like you push a door that says pull. It's like, you just gotta pull and you're trying to push. You're just like, you know, there might be some little frustrations, but just be kind, be patient to yourself. What's interesting is we have the eagle. And the eagle, this is a very powerful energy indicating change, indicating massive new cycle that you are beginning, or you're in this transition, okay? This is talking about transition of change. So we have, when is this reading up? I think on Friday. This Friday, okay, all right. So if this reading's up on Friday, which I think it is, I'm like scattered like this week. This week has just been a lot. But yeah, the full moon in Scorpio, lunar eclipse, is happening on Friday, the 5th of May. If you're listening to this reading when it's uploaded, or even a couple days after, this eclipse energy definitely playing a role. And that this next week or so, it's where you're maybe experiencing these shifts taking place in subtle ways, I would say. I don't think it's anything crazy or dramatic, but you're starting to get like little flashes, little images, little feelings, little like signs that yes, this is happening. Yes, you're on the right track, or like you're getting signals. The universe is giving you these signals, these glimpses of your future, of what your future is going to be. You're getting these moments where you're feeling really good, really positive, where you're starting to see or witness your manifestations materialize. Little glimpses, little bits here and there. Not 100%. Not 100% just yet. Think about it. If you got all of your dreams, if all of a sudden tomorrow you had everything you wanted, you wouldn't even know how to react. You would explode. Like, as amazing as that would sound, it would also be very overwhelming and like hard to deal with / hard to process. So it's kind of like the universe is giving you little bits and pieces, and you're going to adjust to it. And as you continue to adjust to these little, like the puzzle pieces that are all starting to slide and fit in, it's starting to all come together. And like, I'm telling you, 6 months from now, you're going to see the bigger picture, right? The ego's all about seeing things from a higher perspective, bird's eye view. And so right now you might be kind of lost in the current, or lost in the sauce. You lost in the sauce. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm feeling a little discombobulated. So Spirit's saying you got to get grounded. You got to return to that sweetness. Kind of just hover. Right now, you don't need to take like leaps and bounds and like do any crazy shit. You kind of just right now, just kind of hover. Let the ground, yeah, it's like just let the ground turn. You know how Earth, right? It's always moving, always rotating. If you were to just kind of like hover in air, obviously you can't. That would be cool, but not in this world, not in this dimension. We don't be hovering unless you got like a jetpack. But yeah, just kind of like Spirit is saying, just kind of stay in this one spot for now. If you're in a good spot. Obviously, if you're not in a good spot, you know, make those adjustments to get out of your position. But if things are kind of good, or as things are getting glimpses or you're getting snapshots of like, this is what I want, this is what I want more of, that's a sign you're on the right track. Keep going in that direction. Keep going in that direction, because you're headed towards something real good. Okay, deer next to the firefly. You're getting these glimpses, these images of like what your future is going to consist of. And it is happening. It is materializing. It's like the deer really represents kind of like empressy energy, where you are starting to receive the blessings, receiving the abundance, receiving the love, the money, the fill in the blank. This is really happening, but it's taking time for it to unfold. So you do need to be patient. There is also emotional stuff coming up here. Sea serpent and the oyster. This is you guys. Wow, Spirit is around you, by the way. Didn't even notice this card. Spirit is around. Angels, guides, ancestors. They're looking out for you. Your people, well, they may not be physically here, but energetically, they're around watching out for you. There's like an energy, just protective. The sea serpent does rule more of like a feminine energy, so there might be like a feminine energy, or someone who maybe is like grandmother or whatever that's like around or like looking out for you, or a mother figure or something like that. If the shoe fits, the shoe fits. But yeah, like this is some deep emotional like it's like not exploding, but something is starting to like crack open, or like yeah, getting more comfortable with expressing your emotions, with sitting with your feelings, with like feeling things out. It's beautiful. This is some beautiful stuff. Maybe you've been closed off for a while and you're learning how to open up, or you're getting more comfortable taking baby steps with that firefly, taking baby steps and like really starting to shine your light. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, let's move on to the tarot now. We spent lots of time talking about these cards, but like lots of cool stuff, cool vibes. But let's get the specifics for Sagi. For this week ahead, what do my Sagittarians need to know or look out for or be aware of for the next 7 days? Show me clearly. Maybe some of you have been afraid of change and you've been closed off from heading into a new cycle. Like you've been kind of afraid, so you've just been kind of going in circles or just kind of staying in your comfort zone because you've been like afraid to branch out. And so this week ahead, you're slowly starting to like look what's out there, you know, look both ways before you cross. That's just what I heard. All right, so be cautious, I guess. Move with some caution. Don't be paranoid. Right? Move with love, not with fear. But anyways, what's going on for Sagi for this upcoming week, the next 7 days? Look, we have the Tower. Scorpio energy coming out. What did I tell you? It's tied in with this eclipse. It's tied in with this lunar eclipse in Scorpio, here to shake shit up. In a good way, though. Don't be afraid of the Tower. I like the Tower in this deck especially. It's like a calmer, not so harsh, not so like painful. It's softer. It's more gentler. We have the Queen of Wands. I think you're initiating this, or you're at least allowing this change to happen. You're kind of, remember I was like, go with the flow. The more you just surrender, the easier the shift will be. The more you try to resist, or the more you try to avoid or hold on tightly, or like, you know, stay in your current situation, it's like the more difficult or the more challenging or uncomfortable this shift might be. But the more that you lean into it, the easier, the more fun, the more pleasure you'll have. Page of Wands. Hey, I love the Page of Wands. We also have the Lovers and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So you might have some sort of offering coming in. Ace. Oh, sorry. The Fool, not Ace. The Fool with the Hierophant reverse. Queen of Swords. Also, okay. Ace of Cups. Oh, King of Swords. We got a pair, y'all. We got a pair. We'll get to that. This is like what's coming your way. Maybe a bit more further than just this week ahead. So we'll see. We'll see how we are with time. We'll get to that. Yeah. So you're needing to step out of your comfort zone, or you're making some sort of adjustment or change, but it's subtle, right? In the Tower in this deck, it's not the whole tower that's crumbling down. It's literally just the top. So there's some fine tuning. There's some tweaks and adjustments that you are aware of and that you are initiating. Okay, so that's good. You're feeling positive about that. You're showing up in a really like nice, loving, compassionate, patient, very just like optimistic perspective this week. Like you seem very uplifting. Yeah, uplifting. I don't know. I was like, what's the word? Yeah, you feel very like uplifted. You feel very light. You feel like airy. You feel not so like weighed down. I think that whatever this tower is, whatever these adjustments are, it's like you're just getting rid of some heaviness. You're getting rid of some dead weight. You're getting rid of like anything that's been weighing you down or weighing on your mind, weighing on your emotions. You're finding ways to get this out of your system or out of you're finding ways to channel it out, even like through exercise or through creativity. You have a lot of creative juices flowing. I see that's creating like a ripple effect. Then we have the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is normally like a sign of good news. It's also a message. It's also some sort of invitation or new ideas. But I see like this could be about a couple things. So I'm going to try and cover all the messages, y'all. Bear with me, because this might be where the reading gets a little scattered, or, you know. So just use your discernment with what fits and what doesn't. But so with this Page of Wands, this might be some sort of good news that you've been waiting or anticipating on, or you've been kind of like waiting to get some sort of confirmation on. Some of you have a decision to make, and this is about a commitment here with the Lovers. And if it's what makes you happy, or if you feel really fulfilled or excited, you should definitely take the leap. You should definitely go for it. This offer, this new start, and whatever this is, this could be about a relationship here, Ace of Cups. Could be more about your passion. It could be a couple things. But it seems like this is something that's like not traditional, or something that could be a little unusual. I'm going to clarify this Hierophant reverse, because this could be a couple things. For some, this is like you breaking out of like some sort of contract. For some of you are like in a marriage or a partnership, or you work locked down in some sort of way. Some of you, it's like you're finally free. You're a free man, free woman to go live your life and do whatever you please. Like that could be something brand new for some of you. Like you're freshly single, you're freshly out of a job, but you're like looking what's out there, right? I see Hierophant reverse can definitely talk about doing things the non-traditional way, right? Normally the Hierophants, like they go by the books, they follow the rules. Reverse, this can be a bit of a rebellious energy. And so that, my God, my throat is like mucusy. Excuse me, y'all. There's like fires in my area. Not exactly, but the smoke be fucking with me today. So bear with me. But with the Fool, this is about you guys needing to be more like risk-taking, being more bold, being more brave, being like boisterous, you know? Taking some risks, being a little bit more free-spirited. But methodical, in a methodical, planned out way. So don't be reckless, don't be stupid. When you're not. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, you're making a list, you're planning things out, you are not just rushing into anything. That's good. And this is not the time to really rush, right? We're in Mercury retrograde, we're kind of being asked to slow down, kind of backtrack, trace our steps, make some adjustments. This is really fitting with the energy that's at play here. But yeah, some of you guys, you have a decision. We're going to look into the Lovers too. We'll see what this choice is, but it's a decision you don't, or a commitment you don't want to rush into. Knight of Pentacles to the Lovers. Like, you don't want to just like go in all willy-nilly. Like you got to really let things play out. I heard play the role. Okay. I had something else that came to me. It's gone now, so I will pass that away. I'll let that pass. I'll let that thought pass. I can't think. Is there anything else? It's important that you don't get blindsided by anything that's just like flashy, shiny, gold, and new, you know? With this Page of Wands. Because I'm really just drawn to, you know, this like kind of globy thing and how like bright it is. And it's like, that's amazing, right? So it's like, don't just get blinded by the light, because just because it's bright and shiny doesn't mean it's all glitter, you know? Like, so just keep your eyes peeled, because anything could change, basically. Anything at any moment could change. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. We have Gemini, we got Aries, Aquarius, and Taurus out here. But yeah, so another thing, all these different messages. Queen of Swords to the Ace of Cups. This is you communicating your emotions in a very clear, direct way. This is you just being very straightforward, being very honest, being very direct. And there's someone else that you could be connecting with there. It's like there's a perfect pair. There's emotion here, but both these energies are very disconnected. There's this detachment kind of vibe here. It's like learning to love and express your love, but like not being so attached or like dependent or like overly consumed by these emotions. Being very much in control of your feelings, being in control of your emotions, not letting your emotions override your thoughts. That's powerful. That is powerful. Like, that is self-mastery over here. So you might be dealing with an Aquarius or an air sign. We also have Libra and Gemini, which I think I already mentioned Gemini. So we'll see what that's about. If we got time to look into that. We may. We're in May. No shit. Okay. So let's see. What should we look into? Let's see what this Page of Wands is. What's this good news? Okay. I was about to call you Cancer. What's this news for Sagi, this Page of Wands? Tell me the Page of Wands. To me, you're like being invited. You're getting some sort of invitation. Okay, this deck is ready. It does not want to shuffle. Page of Wands for Sagi for this week ahead. What is this? Okay, Five of Swords. What is this Page of Wands about? Seven of Wands. Eight of Swords. Are you not trusting this? Are you on the defense? Okay. What do we got, Spirit? Ace of Swords reverse and the Ace of Wands. Four of Swords reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So there's something about this offer that makes you feel uneasy. There's something that makes you feel unnerved, something that you don't fully trust this. You're questioning someone's intentions. You're questioning if this is the truth, if this is what you're being offered. Remember, I was like, it's super bright. It could blind you. And then what happens when you're blinded, right? Whether this is blinded by love, blinded by lust, blinded by, promises, right? Someone could be making you some sort of offer, some sort of deal, and making it seem like it's really amazing and incredible. But is it really? Is it really? And that's why you're showing up here hella practical and analytical, because you're not trying to be blindsided or tricked or fooled, but you're like, there's something about this that you're like, I don't fully trust this. You're feeling anxious about this. You're feeling nervous. You're kind of feeling like on the guard, or you don't know if you should let your walls down. You're not fully seeing things clearly. Ace of Swords reversed. There's unanswered questions, right? You need more answers. You need more clarity. You need more information before you can accept, before you can jump into things. At the bottom, Four of Swords reversed, you're restless, you're nervous, again, about some sort of offer here. Some sort of new start, new beginning. Look, Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool. You don't want to be a fool. So, Spirit's like, you gotta trust your gut. You gotta trust your instincts. So... let's take a look. What time are we at? Okay, let's take a look into the Lovers and this Knight of Pentacles. So this is where you're like, I got a choice to make. Let me take my time. I'm gonna take my time. Lovers and this Knight of Pentacles. This is obviously about some sort of start here, some sort of beginning. That is ready. Okay, cool. Start with the Lovers and the Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Death. Ooh. Eight of Wands. 8. You might be seeing a bunch of 8s this week. Anything else about the Lovers, Knight of Pentacles for Sagi? Okay, what we got? Hangman reversed. Alchemist, Four of Cups, Four of Wands. So we got 4s, we got 8s showing up in this reading consistently. Okay, so... yeah, there's this vibe where it's like you kind of need to surrender, or like let things happen naturally, or like don't force things, or just kind of detaching from certain expectations, or like keeping an open mind. Remain open-minded. I see Eight of Pentacles and Death. So are you putting energy into this? You might be. I think you could be. You definitely could be. And by you putting energy into this or seeing where this goes, there is progress being made. There's something about this circumstance. It shifts or changes here with Death. So it's something about... so you, whatever this decision is, completely cements... remember the eagle? It completely cements this path. Or it's like something this decision you can't come back from, or you can't like... yeah. Is this like a one-time offer? Or it's like, if you reject this, then that's it? Or like, if you say yes, then that's it? Like, feels like it's concrete though. That's why you want to take your time. You don't want to rush into this. But kind of like with the Alchemist, it's like, what do you want? What do you want? But then we have the Four of Cups, which is like, you kind of backtrack, or kind of what I was saying earlier. Excuse me. Oh my God, my nose, man. This shit is annoying. So freaking annoying. Where it's like, I want this thing, but oh, maybe I'm not worthy of it. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe it's not happening. Maybe this, maybe that. Oh, but I want this thing. Yes, I want that, but oh no. You know? So be mindful of that. Why is a Hierophant in reverse here? you don't have to commit. You don't have to commit. There's something you can try, and like, is this a trial? Are you trying you know what? This is a random thought, but hey, if you have like a 30-day trial, I don't know if you're doing like Amazon Prime or freaking Hulu or Netflix, if you have some sort of trial, this is a reminder for someone, like, if you don't want to keep that trial, cancel it. Like, if you have a free trial and you're thinking about canceling it, maybe you forgot that's for someone. Just a random message. You're like, I'll try it. I'll give it a trial or sample. I'll sample this. I don't have to commit though, right? Like, there's something like where, okay, if you don't have to commit, it makes you feel more open. Like, okay, if I don't like this, I can leave, or if I can change direction. Yeah, and that's that fish vibe where it's like a little bit flaky or a little bit like non-committal or a little bit flippy floppy. So, okay. That's the vibe. That's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, and a card flew. What do we got? Six of Pentacles reverse. That's a bit of like a wishy-washy vibe. I guess I should probably keep that, shouldn't I? Yeah, okay, we'll keep it. Me putting it back in the deck. All right. Time of the Hierophant reverse for Sagi. Why is the Hierophant in reverse? King of Swords, the Nine of Wands. You're on guard, definitely, again. Oh, Six of Wands reverse. You're afraid of like failure, afraid of like things. Okay, you are in. Oh, you're in for a surprise. Let me show you. So, by the way, we got now 2 6s, lots of synchronicities, lots of double numbers showing up in this reading. So you're wanting you want something to be more balanced or more fair or more equal here, because for some reason things have been out of whack, out of sorts, that's the adjustments, right? That's the adjustments that have been made or in the process. Oh my God, can I pull this? Right, the Tower, these adjustments. So you're making adjustments towards something, a person, an environment, a situation, whatever. But it's in balance. You're trying to make adjustments. You're trying to you're pretty serious about this. You're pretty darn serious. Again, that Nine of Wands kind of on the defense, kind of not fully trusting it. Guard is up, kind of on alert where it's like if any red flag or any warning, you're gone. Basically, you're gone. Because Six of Wands reversed, there's doubts about this. You're definitely having doubts, or you're questioning like if this could actually work or not. You're questioning, will this succeed? Will this actually go somewhere? Or is this just going to like fail like the last time or previous experiences? So you're skeptical, and that's fair. You're kind of like, you got to prove to me, you got to show, you got to walk the talk, because talk is cheap, right? You can say anything, but if it doesn't follow through with action, then it means jack shit. So you could be even stating that, right? Being very vocal. Wow, why is my arm getting like itchy as fuck? Vocal about this. And then look at what's at the bottom. So we got the Fool, double confirmation. So this is about some sort of new start, new beginning. We got the Tower. We got the Sun. And the Two of Wands. So the choice about a commitment of some sort. Hierophant. Oh, okay, wait, what is this? There's Devil underneath that, and the Alchemist. Wheel of Fortune. Why? Whoa, we have a lot of major arcana. We gotta run out. We're wrapping up. We gotta wrap this up soon. I'm running out of time, but I'm like, hold on, what is this? What is this, Sagi? Oh, and this is out of order. Hold on. It was like this. So you know that if you were to take a leap on this, if you were to take a chance, it does shift everything. It does create change, and that change is now beyond your control. But it seems to make you pretty happy, or it's like you're going to get clear. You're going to have a clear understanding if this is what makes you happy, if this is what you want. With the Sun to the Two of Wands, you're going to know what path to take, or you're going to know if you want to give this a chance or not. You're going to have clarity about whether or not you should give this a shot. we have the Hierophant out here. So this might be a big deal. This might be commitment. This might be contract. This could be marriage. This could be, you know, getting locked into something. And if you just broke out of something and you're heading into something new, you're like, hold on, man. Like, you know, Spirit might be saying, like, slow down, or like, if you can wait just a little bit longer before jumping in or signing any papers or like getting into this deal, take your time. Don't rush into this, because, you know, we in Mercury retrograde. And then we have the Devil. So Hierophant the Devil, that's a little, I'm kind of like, what is this Devil about? We're running out of time, but I gotta clarify this for you guys so that you know, why is the Devil here? Is there something that Sagi should look out for? But why is this Devil energy here? And then we gotta go. All right, Sagi, but let me just get this out of the way. Why is the Devil here? Because I kind of feel like once you're locked in, you're locked in. If you make a decision to commit to this or sign anything, like there's no going back, or you're locked in, or you can't back out of this. Like, that's what it feels like. Tell me about the Devil. 8 of Swords. Like, what? Okay. Now, maybe you're just in your head, or you're anxious or nervous, or again, just like not fully trusting, but like 8 of Swords is like restricted. So it's like, if you get in this, you might be restricted in some sort of way. Or maybe that's like something that you're worried about. 3 of Swords. Tell me about the Devil for Sagi. You afraid of getting hurt? Or are you afraid of like putting your trust in the wrong hands, or things moving too fast with the Knight of Swords? It's a red flag if this is moving too quickly. That's kind of sketchy, or you should watch out if this does try to look the sun. Well, okay, Sagi, it's telling me like you're gonna see things very clearly. So to trust your judgment, trust your discernment, trust the way you feel about this. If your red flags are going up, or your suspicions, or you feel like there's a bit of a weird energy, definitely listen to it. Keep your eyes peeled. If this is trying to like rush right in, whatever this is, if it's like trying to move really fast, that's kind of sketchy, especially during Mercury retrograde. Slow down. This is not the time to rush and miss all the details. Or just like you're quickly trying to like rush this foundation. It's like, well, then it's not going to support anything. It needs to like take time for it to grow and establish. So if something's trying to rush or move too fast, that's a bit of a red flag. You should watch out, because if it does start, it kind of shows that you might get hurt. Now, maybe that's a fear, but with the Knight of Swords, it's like, yeah, you probably should just try and like not rush into, especially it's a big deal. So, and I feel like you get locked into this. So don't rush into whatever this is. Take your time, stand your ground. Don't let anybody pressure you or, you know, any of that. There's a reason why you're kind of having hesitation. There's a reason why you're kind of going back and forth. You're not 100% certain. So in my books, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Until otherwise proven innocence. And guilty until proven is innocent. Like, you're like definitely not trusting this. You're skeptical, and you have a reason to. So hold your truth, hold your ground, stand your ground on that. And yeah, okay, so that's your reading. I hope this was helpful. I hope that this brought you clarity to your situation, if this was your situation. Let me know if it helped. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box. And yeah, Sagi, I'm gonna let you guys go. Bye!